Welcome back to Mock News with Neil Woodruff. Today we talk about a serious danger to anyone with an internet connection. Yes, I'm talking about trolling. But before we find out what trolling is, we need to know what a troll is. The official definition of a troll is someone who posts in online forums, posting inflammatory or extraneous comments in the effort to provoke unsavory emotions or anger in order to simply make someone mad. These trolls always fly under the same banners, that of the cool guy face and that of a Guy Fawkes mask. They troll anyone, anywhere, anytime. They've even trolled celebrities such as Oprah. No one is safe when a troll is afoot. We now turn to our chief reporter, Brian Adviceman Lenigan, for the in-depth report.
I'm here today with Amber Long, co-owner of Amberific Productions and a so-called victim of a recent trolling event. Now, I've heard that you have allegedly been through a horrific event. Being trolled is hard on everybody. Could you possibly tell me and my audience what it was like to be trolled?
Well, I was on a forum for electronic music fans, and suddenly somebody posted a picture of some kind of animal, and just under it they said, so I heard you like mudkips. This was totally off topic. So I asked the person to leave, our forum, the electronic music forum. I asked him to leave and to find one where he could talk about his strange love of animals. That's when it started to go downhill. He responded with a helpful tip on how to make my computer run faster, and as a parting gift and an apology for posting the wrong thread, he said to delete the system 34 in my computer files. After I did this, my computer completely died. At that point, I was emotionally distraught, very angry, so I hopped on a friend's computer to give this person a piece of my mind. Upon re-entering the forum, I posted my opinion of this person's horrid advice, wherein he responded in turn with, "You mad, bro?" What? At this point, I quit posting in the forum from sheer rage. Just sheer rage.
And how are you dealing with the, rage?
Well, after I ate a tub of ice cream, I enrolled myself in some anger management classes. Because as evil as that guy was, he was right. I was mad. I need to get help.
Well, our hearts are with you, and I wish you the best of luck on your road to recovery. And you know what they say, if you're going to rip a Band-Aid off, it's best to do it fast. You heard it here first. Trolling is undoubtedly ruining lives and breaking computers everywhere. Back to you in the studio, Neil.
Yet another piece of excellent advice from Brian. We now turn back to Brian as it seems he's teleported through time and space to our next interview with Ian Green, an expert on trolling.
That's right, Neil. I am in fact a master of time, space, and beta, and I put them all to do good use. I'm here today with Ian Green, the neighborhood's leading expert on trolling.
How did you get into my office?
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Yes, actually.
Doesn't matter, I'm going to ask you them anyways.
I guess if I had my choice.
Now, can you tell me when exactly it is that trolling originated?
Well, I don't have an actual date for you, but I believe that trolling dates back to the Egyptians, as early images have been found in hieroglyphs.
Now, can you give me any pants statistics on just how many people have been trolled to date?
By my calculations, there have been over 9,000 victims who have been trolled to this date.
Excellent! Now, how exactly is it that someone protects themselves from being trolled?
Well, there are no true or failed forms of protecting oneself from trolling, but people can take preventative actions. The first action they could take would be to avoid troll breeding grounds such as YouTube or 4chan, or any other website that has a comments section. Secondly, if you do find yourself on these sites, do not follow any advice given, as almost all of it is designed by trolls to inflict emotional or physical pain in one form or another. And finally, whatever you do, never feed a troll. Without the nourishment of the suffering of others, trolls will eventually starve and may even become productive members of society again. But perhaps that's too much to ask for.
Well, thank you, Mr. Green. And remember, never leave home without your pants.
Thank you. Now get out of my office!
And back to you in the studio, Neil.
Now!
Whatever.
Well, I'll certainly be avoiding all internet forums for a long time. Coming up, can deleting System 34 actually make your computer run faster? More at 11.